Hey, everybody. This is Cruella DeVille of React Radio.
Skies could be a React Radio. We live at Club Fantasy with Chef Damon.
Once again, Club Fantasy, but with a different personality.
Yo. Chef D in the building. G55, we out here doing our thing. Club Fantasy. I mean, it's nice. It's nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
Good vibes only. Good atmosphere.
Great food. I just had some.
Yeah.
It was very awesome.
And when you say food, we ain't gonna take it lightly. I think it's great cuisine.
Cuisine.
Okay.
I mean, you can get
Gourmet
food anyway. You can go to the
cuisine.
coop and get food.
Yeah.
But you come here, you get a nice cuisine. Everything's farm to the table source. So everything our customers are eating tonight came right from the local farmers. The Muskegon Farmers Market is where we're sourcing all our ingredients, and we're concerned about what our people eating.
Yeah.
So it's food integrity over here.
Now that makes sense. I love that.
So can you elaborate what G55 stands for and what it means?
So the number 5 represents grace. So it's actually saying grace, 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 but that looked pretty stupid spelled out. So G55 just shortened it up. And that's our concept. We give God grace for what He's given us. We're not churchy, we're not religious, but we believe.
Right.
And so when you look at our forefathers and where they came from, slavery was a rich history of hospitality for us as a people.
Right.
We stopped doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We ran from that. We ran from being a servant, but God said the greatest among you shall serve.
Mm-hmm.
And so once we get back to serving one another, you're going to see a change in the community.
Right.
Change don't come about until we love one another. And so, grace offers that love and food from your heart, passion. And so it's new Southern. So we take the old Southern dishes, like, for instance, collard greens. We take those and put them inside of a wonton wrapper. What people don't know is that Africans and Chinamen had huge relations in trade.
Mm-hmm.
They traded soy and they traded sugar.
Mm-hmm.
So you see Asian influence. That's why black people love Asian food. They love Chinese food.
Yes,
because
we
you get
do.
that sweet and sour. That was our food. So
Okay.
I mean, you're just tapping in the history of our people.
Now, the reason why you know this is because not only do you work here at this establishment, but you are a teacher.
Yeah, and I don't work here. Grace 55 is just my catering business, and we just came about to come cater and to see what it would be if we actually offered a sit-down option for the people in Muskegon Heights.
Okay.
We don't have nobody where we can sit down and have food.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Cuisine.
And so cuisine.
Cuisine.
So
Yeah.
sit down and have cuisine. So that time of when you don't have that venue, it breaks fellowship. If I don't sit down with you and we break bread, then you won't feel comfortable.
Right.
You know, a lot of times it's 10 people in the room that need the same thing,
Right.
but they've never stopped to commune to figure out what they needed. It takes a community to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Unity, a lot of
yeah.
Great
And you start that with bread.
Bread,
You know,
right.
when you break bread, it's easier. When I'm hungry, I can't hear nothing. But when I get that chicken
That's
in me,
right.
I'm bopping and I'm listening, good music,
Right.
good vibe.
I can
and
take
it's my
it now.
people. You know what I mean? We come in an environment where our people, you got young entrepreneurs, you got educated people, you got some of the fellas from the hood too, you know,
Right.
which makes it good. It's a good balance of all of us coming together trying to do something positive. You know, and I believe we talk about the younger generation, but they need to see something.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
You gotta lead by example. They gotta
Yeah.
lead
And they're
example.
angry. They acting out because they don't see. They don't know you can go to school and be a chef. I didn't either until I went to school to become a chef.
Okay,
So I am a
right.
certified culinarian. I teach culinary at SIM, at the Culinary Institute of Muskegon, and I am the lead chef instructor Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Okay.
So that dining room is mine. Every piece of food that comes out, those are my students producing that food.
Oh yeah, I
So-
seen that stuff on Facebook. Yeah.
So that's an avenue again for somebody that's, whether you just got out of the joint or whether you're in school and school ain't really for you. Because I felt like that. Food, it wasn't really for me. School wasn't. But when I tied school to food,
Right.
and I realized that you had to make a profit and you got to know the history in order to know where you're going, then education made sense.
Right.
If you can't tie it to my right now, I don't want to hear nothing you got to
It's
say.
Right.
crazy you said
Something
that
you
because,
like.
I'm with a Job Corps
Yeah.
in Cincinnati, and one of the trades was culinary arts.
Yeah.
And when I seen it, I'm like, I don't want to wear that funny looking suit, and it was majority
Yeah.
female. So
Yeah.
me being young,
Yeah.
I'm thinking like that's a feminine trait.
Yeah.
That's what women supposed to do. They supposed to cook.
Yeah.
I ain't think as a man like that'd be a good trade, or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, something that, you know what I'm saying, be useful for it. You know what I'm saying. So I kind of pushed to the side. I think I took carpentry instead. But
But during slavery, African chefs were more highly sought after than white chefs.
right.
And so the first chef in the White House was Chef Hercules. He was a black chef, handpicked by George Washington. to cook his food.
I bet he was.
That was something, that's something we do. But Emerald and them, they got on off of it. Bobby Flay, they making millions off of it. We running from it. That's what we do, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We gotta stop doing that.
Live up to your potential.
When you look at the brigade, the difference between the chef and the cook, the chef is the guy that oversees and runs and sets up stuff and plans menus and sources ingredients, and he's the brain behind it. And a cook kind of does the job. So when you look in kitchens, you see a lot of blacks and minorities and females doing the job.
Right.
You don't see them sitting back orchestrating the big picture. And so we want a lot more of us orchestrating the big picture.
Right, okay.
And I think this is be a good start.
Yeah.
Bar none, you ain't gonna find nothing, and I ain't being cocky, but I know I'm graced.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit.
I just had it. I had some collard green egg rolls. I'm a witness.
So the menu's real flexible. Again, farm to the table. So I go to the market. Whatever I see, that's what I make. So I wanted to make quesadillas today. So we got pork or chicken quesadillas, local vegetables, peppers, onions, mushrooms, a little bit of cheddar cheese, tortilla, toasted up on the grill. Okay. And we did a ranch salsa. With tomatoes, and because we enjoy ranch, so put our little spin on it with some fresh chives. We got chicken kebabs, pork kebabs, collard green egg rolls, fried Oreos, which are the bomb. You don't want too many, but I mean, again,
you gotta have
Oreos. You gotta have that. You know what I mean? We clever. You know what I mean?
So earlier you were saying as far as fried chicken, that y'all don't fry y'all chicken.
No, we don't fry, and that's the misconception about our diet. So what happened back in slavery? Black folks were given food that it was unbearable. So that's the term, the soul. When they cooked, they cried out from them souls that they wouldn't die. Right. Because of the shit that they was getting. It was horrible. Right. So that's why the diet is heavy laden in fat, and that's why they fried it just to bear it to eat. Oh. And so that's what the slaves fed their families. Right. We're more New Southern, so we're cooking like the master ate.
Right. Okay.
And that makes sense.
We don't have to eat like that no more.
Right.
You know what I mean? Certain
ain't no more eating scraps on the table.
Exactly. If you want crispy chicken, turn the oven up to 500.
Now, prior to, I know you're originally from here, but prior to coming back here, where were you?
I was in East Liberty in Pittsburgh. I worked at Dinette. It's a James Beard restaurant. And James Beard is like the highest award you can get when it comes to recognition. Okay. Restaurant. Yeah. So I was 3-time running, worked in the kitchen, and that was really nice. And then I was in Lancaster, Virginia, which that's where I really found my voice as a chef and put my food out there. I was in a predominantly Republican-dominated district, all white folks, and I had them eating this food. That's when I knew it worked.
Right.
Virginia?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you was over there about that.
It's a little area in the back. It's a little area in the inside.
That's part of the CIA, ain't it? Huh? CIA right there in Lancaster, ain't it? Yeah. So you were in the feds, close to D.C., Pentagon, all that.
That must have been fun. Hey, you guys, we're just relocating a little bit, so. And we're back. So, any final thoughts? Anything you want to put out there?
Yeah, I think it takes, again, community. A community with a vision. In order for us to work, we got to begin to work together. Right, you know what I mean? And food is that common bond.
Yeah, it is.
So Sundays and Mondays, we're definitely here for football. We're going to have a buffet. We're going to do a VIP for the fantasy football members. And you don't have to go to BW3s. You know what I mean? Come down here. It ain't even about the money. It's about the fellowship more than anything.
Exactly.
Money will come. You don't even have to chase it. If your heart's pure, God will give you what he's destined for you to have.
Right.
All that bullshit in between is just that. It's time for us to come together, pardon my language, and do what we have to do as a community. It starts with us first.
That's right.
We cannot be moved by what happens to the people that look like us till we begin to think about the different things that we need, bro.
I like that. Yeah.
Don't be appalled by that when we can't love each other.
That's right.
If you ain't willing to spend $5 for some wings, even if you don't like them, just buy them. Like Hov saying, well, how am I buy Belvy when Diddy got Ciroc? Come on, man. Exactly. Y'all need to stop that.
Exactly.
So you going to the coop right now, stop that.
Stop that. Stop it.
Stop it.
Come down the club.
Stop it. Come and support. And then once you support, then you demand what you support. And you want to see it in the community. So then it's up to the owners to give back to the community.
That's
and
right.
hell, if this ain't the place, then we deserve a place.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. That's right.
Everybody else got their place.
They got
Yeah.
their place.
Everybody else.
And we don't have to go where you go. We don't want to be where you at. We
No,
don't
not all
want to
the
fit in
time.
either. I mean, that's cool. You can do your thing, but we should be able to do ours.
That's right.
So it's all about love and unity in the community, and it starts with us. The hikes. What was so great about the hikes, and I'm born and raised. Orange and black runs through my blood, and green and gold I rock on my chest. I'm a crusader. But the roots of the hikes, what was so special about that community is that everybody raised you, bro.
That's right. That's how it was
you
back
got your
then.
ass
Yep.
whooped from corner to corner.
Yeah.
You messed up. I mean, it was just.
Yeah.
Now you can't say nothing to your own family.
Yes. Yep.
You can't.
No,
you can't
you
even
can't.
say nothing to your own. You can't tell your own son if him and you ain't with his mama.
That's right.
That shit's wicked. But you're concerned how somebody else died.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the type of world we live in now.
Lives matter when that shit really matters.
It really does.
I'm sorry. I can
No.
preach forever.
It's
I'm sorry.
okay.
I could
It's
for a
okay.
living. My bad.
At the same time, though,
That's
man,
what we like to hear. We like to hear that.
And this is what the people need to hear. You know?
Yeah.
They need to hear
Yeah.
the honest truth. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
it's what
No
it is.
sugarcoating. You know what I'm saying? No, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody needs to be able to hear the honest
Everybody
truth.
hollering, yeah, I'll support you, I'll support you. Let me know. Come on, man. We're small. You know where we at.
Right.
And one more question too. You said I gotta stop saying that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
How can people, you know what I'm saying, get in contact with you?
So like the Cooking with Chef Damon page, definitely get those likes up. Like my page, Damon Armstrong. And then we got the food truck roundup coming up on the 16th of August. Please come down and support.
Okay.
We've raised we raised $12,600 for the Boys and Girls Club.
Oh, wow. That's
that was a
awesome.
blessing. We were able to do that. And we're also looking for other organizations we can reach out to help fundraise.
Right.
Food is a powerful tool. We love to eat. So let's partner to raise money to get legs behind what we're trying to do.
Right.
Wow. I
As long
love
as it's
that.
a progressive vision, I'm down to run.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Well, this is Cruella DeVille of React Radio.
And I'm Kaza Kabir, React Radio. Y'all can find the podcast on www.react.com, YouTube.
No,
Spreaker.
reactradio.com.
You know what I mean.
Reactradio.com.
I'm tired, y'all. I've been working like a slave
It's
all day.
okay. It's okay.
And like, comment, share, but get
But
familiar.
get familiar, you
React
guys.
Radio.
Thanks so much.